Welcome in. I feel like I'm not in the middle. Okay, whatever. It's fine. Welcome in, everyone. How are we all doing this weekend? Um, it was very nice for my daily weather update. It was very nice yesterday, and as you can see today, it is really, really miserable. So at least we got one day of kind of nice. I guess no, I think it still was. No, I can't remember now. I think yesterday was kind of nice. But yeah, welcome in, everyone. At least it is not snow. No nerd look today. I still got my glasses on because I'm kind of just rolling with it. I'm trying to get used to these glasses because they're new. Um, but I look like a timid girl from a '90s sitcom. My aunt made this. That's why I'm wearing. That's why I'm wearing it. My aunt crocheted this. It's very fancy. Look at the crochet pattern. Apparently, it is called a bird or like a baby bird pattern because apparently looks like baby birds. I don't really see it. I was like, oh yeah, it looks like baby bird. Did not really see it, but it's a very nice sweater regardless. My aunt's still deep deep into crocheting. Like as you can tell, like she gave me a sweater, she gave my mom a sweater, she gave me a bag. The bag is really cute, but like I'm like it's the middle of winter in Vancouver. Like it's just gonna get rained on. Like so I can't exactly use a crocheted bag at the moment because all the contents inside will get wet. So I'll break it out in the spring or something, or maybe if I'm going somewhere that's only indoors. Um, Auntie was going with the timid sitcom girl. Maybe she was. I mean, the Japanese fashion is very demure, like the normal everyday fashion that people wear. Like it's very modest. It's very yeah, maybe demure is not the right word, but it's very modest, but um it's very like dressed up, I would say. Like it everyone dresses quite nicely, but it's very formal. And like you'll in Japan you'll never catch anyone outside in like sweatpants, which is like a good and bad thing because it's nice that everyone looks nice. But on the second, like on the other hand, like what if you just want to go to the grocery store in your sweatpants and you don't want to be judged, right? But you will be judged because no one else is doing that. Baby birds are disgusting. I think any animal that's like just been born is a little disgusting, no? um, have you guys ever seen like a really really newborn baby? The first time I saw, I think it was like pictures of my brother or something when he was just born, and I was like, is that really what newborn babies look like? Because like when you see babies in shows that get born, right, they're not like newborn, right? Because like they can't get their hands on a newborn baby. Um, Usually they're like 6 months old or whatever, so they look cute, right? But then when you see an actual newborn baby, they're like aliens. That's a super nice jumper. She's so talented with the crochet. She is. She is. Yeah, it's really nice. I think she made it in my size. uh, I guess don't go in sweatpants. Yeah, yeah. Which sucks for me as a Vancouver person. I love my leggings. No one wears leggings in Japan. Like one time I wore leggings outside in Japan and everyone was staring at me and I felt very uncomfortable. Even like a shirt that shows like this much midriff, like people are staring at me and I'm like, I'm really uncomfortable. And Wacom and Joel, aliens. Yeah, they really look like aliens. Newborn's very slime. Yeah, they're. I mean, if you just like, if one was just born, like obviously it's like covered in slime, whatever slime exists in the womb. Um, but even after you clean them off, they're like, yeah, they're so like red. Like I was like, why are they so red? I didn't know. Didn't know they look like that. It's hardcore child labor laws, newborn babies. Yeah, yeah. I think they have to be like. I mean, I don't think. I think it's just realistic. I don't know how long they look like. I don't know how long they look like that. I'm assuming it's only for like a week, like so no one's giving up their like 3-day-old baby. It's probably a bit. They probably need their vaccines and stuff first. No, I don't know. I don't know much about babies. Um, Although I do get a lot of. The only baby technically in my family is, um, my cousin. He lives like near Tokyo and he has like a 3-year old, but I've never met the baby. I've only met the wife, his wife, while she was pregnant. So like I guess technically I met the baby, but like it was not born yet. But like obviously it's my aunt and uncle's first grandchild, so they are like they are just like obsessed with this with this baby. And it was like it's like they nonstop talking about the baby. Um, Babies grow inside the mother's stomach. Yeah, the uterus. I guess not technically not the stomach, but yeah. Meiji met the baby while I was waiting to spawn. I did. We had welcome in law reading well today. Yeah, cause like I've seen the child on FaceTime, but she has no idea who I am. I get called like an aunt. I'm not really an aunt, cause like it's my cousin's child, but I guess it can be a little bit of an aunt. Grandkid two comes and they won't care. They're not planning to have a second child, so I think this kid's gonna be spoiled for a long time. Apparently, her current wish is like there's like this Japanese kids show called Purikura, I think, and it's about like magical girl idols who sing or something. I can't exactly. I actually have like it's kind of crazy. Wait, let me actually show you. I have like a Purikura merchandise. I don't know where I got it. There's like different generations of it, but it's this. This is Purikura. I think they go through. This one's really old. I think I've had this ruler for like 20 years, so I don't think these guys are relevant anymore. But it's like, yeah. Anyway, she wants. They have like a karaoke mic, and she wants this karaoke mic, but it is $60. And like they were like, she's not gonna use this for very long. Like she's gonna be on to the next thing, or like there's gonna be a new generation of Purikura, and then she'll like not be interested anymore. So like they're like, we're not spending $60 on this bike. So she has it. She's not that spoiled. Is there any snow yet? No, no. It's still like I don't know. It's probably like closer to 10 degrees than 0 degrees. So yeah, it's not. It's no snow here. But yeah, apparently they're not having a second child. Um, the his wife comes from a family of like 8 kids or something. Like, it's like something ridiculous, like 8 kids, 9 kids, something like that. So maybe she's like, yeah, that's too many siblings. Let's just stick with an only child. um, that baby probably has at least 4 years worth of crochet clothes. Don't even get me started. Like just like mount like piles on piles of crochet stuffed animals, um, crochet, yeah, crochet clothes. Like uh, obviously my aunt is crocheting nonstop for this child. They're probably only restricted by like you know her son not having the space for all this stuff. Apparently she has a lot of stuff. They just giving you updates on my cousin that you guys don't know. He and his wife they just built a house in Japan. Like people don't like used houses. Don't know why. So everyone like builds a house. Um, and in Japan, it's actually fairly reasonably priced to buy a house or to build a house. Um, and I can't remember what it is, but the mortgages have like really low rates and stuff. So like they make it quite nice to get into home ownership, but still quite impressive because they live near Tokyo, so not like in Tokyo, but close enough that it's like, oh, the houses are a little expensive. Literally, it looks like literally everything else with the art stuff. Yeah, I don't actually know much about it, but kids like it. When I was at the stores, like I did see Purikyo around a lot, so I guess it's popular. Being an uncle is nice. Kids love me. I can still be irresponsible and take breaks. No breaks for parents. Yeah, I, I mean, I don't even know how to babysit a 3-year-old. Honestly, I don't. Like I said, the only baby in my family is that one, and I've never even met her. So is she even a baby still? She's a toddler. I'd be happy to meet her when she was like 8. You know, I like when they can like talk. Uh, and welcome in Japan. Thank you for visiting. You're welcome. You're welcome. Had a good time. Uh, you can own a home, but you have to work 80 hours a week and go drinking with your boss once a week. Yeah, it do be like that. But yeah, you can. It's nice. You can own a home. There's not a lot. Like they make it easy. to for people to get into home ownership, like low mortgage rates. You can get some loans and stuff like that. It's not like here. Although all my cousins are doing quite well, honestly. My cousin, I have a cousin here in Vancouver, and he and his now husband have they bought a duplex, which is like honestly a crazy feat. A duplex in Vancouver. They're both engineers doing really well. My family, I'm proud of my family. They're very successful. Get the 3-year-old to watch The Office, the show The Office. I don't think she speaks English, but I think maybe they're working on it. They're gonna get that English skill in early. I think my cousin's English is pretty good. I would say he studies really hard. He's very smart. Um, you accept that over Canada's home owning rules of being a I mean, I'd rather rent and not work 80 hours a week. I don't know, but who knows? Who knows? I don't have any plans of home ownership. Definitely not like a what are they called? What are they called? Standalone. They're not called standalone homes. Um, what are they called? Like not like a town home, but like a home, a detached home. That's what they're called, right? Detached home, not a tiny home, not a tiny home. I don't have any plans of a detached home. Yeah, yeah. And Wakamin Bepe and Wakamin Knife, Miji Hours. Yes, yes, Wakamin. They're all very smart. You're the black sheep of the family. I am also very successful. Come on. Marsupial. That's not a real Pokemon. That's like what kangaroos are. Welcome in P. I've missed my Pokemon quizzes. That's a trailer. No, it's not. Maybe there's different words for it in different places. Cause like here, when you say detached home, it's like it's not attached to anything else, like a duplex, right? Like it's not a duplex. It's not a townhome. It's just like a house where like it's not there's no walls connecting to other houses. You know what I mean? You tried to Hail Mary, it didn't work. You used too much of a word. If that had worked, you would have lost so much aura. Yeah, I would have lost a lot of intelligence points that I gained from wearing glasses. They'd be like, everyone was like, are you that stupid? But I never, to be fair, I never took biology, okay? I'm only like, I did math. I don't have any biology knowledge or chemistry knowledge or geography knowledge, okay, like history, not any of the soft sciences. I mean, I guess chemistry and biology are not soft sciences, but like any soft sciences or arts courses, I have no knowledge. I my electives, I took philosophy because it was the closest thing to math. If your cousin needs confidence in English, I'm able to yap to him for 5 minutes. I think he's actually pretty good. Because he had to he was like he gets like better job opportunities or something if he speaks English. And instead of practicing with me or my brother who are free native English speakers, he like practiced on like an app and I was like, bro, I'm right here. But honestly, we're not that close, so maybe he didn't want to. I don't think I have him. I was like, I realized I don't even have his line or like his equivalent of like a phone number. Like I don't even have. I was like, "But I guess he's busy though. He has a family. I'd assume the potion queen would know some chemistry. No, I just buy them like that. And Wakamin stat of reading well today. STEM, yeah. I mean, I only know part of STEM. I'm not. I think I'm a definitely technology and math. I'm there, but yeah, the rest of it. I took one engineering course, but I don't think it was really relevant. Clearly, Miju isn't as successful as I'm not as successful as Duolingo. What? Like the app? I'm not as successful as like at learning English, you mean? Okay, let me grab Viket. You're an electrical engineer? Well, we have two electrical engineers in the chat. Art? Yeah, this my art skills are very lacking. Where's my hats? Let me go grab them. Give me a minute. Not pick it up with the handles. Okay, here we go. I got them. I got them. Your cousin is learning from that, but not you. Yeah, I know. I'm a native English speaker right here, but maybe the time zones and stuff are a bit annoying. Looks like a beautiful sunny day. Yeah, it's beautiful, huh? um, and welcome in, hero. You're clueless when it comes to soft sciences like geography and history. I mean, I wouldn't say I'm clueless, but I would say I'm not. It's not my strong suit. Like if I was doing trivia and they were like, "Time for geography," I'd be like, "Ooh, I don't know about that one." And history, yeah. I mean, I never took any history or something like past. I only did social studies in high school, and like they don't teach us that much history. I don't know. Um, Let me get my me get hat on. Actually, it does match. You're so right, Jimmy. Look at this. Um, what's one thing you miss about Japan now, and one thing you miss about Canada while in Japan? Welcome in, Louise. Obviously, the thing I miss about Japan. Oh, okay. Aside from my family, is my food. The food, obviously, so good. Um, but one thing I miss about Canada. I mean, obviously, I miss my dog. I just saw my dog yesterday for the first time since coming back. Um, Tim Hortons. Yeah, I definitely did not miss Tim Hortons. Um, yeah, aside from like people and like animals, about Canada, I don't know. Well, I mean, I feel like I miss um I miss having more freedom in what I wear. Because when I go to Japan, it's like I feel like I just bring like very specific clothes for my wardrobe, and like I just can't wear like the clothes I normally wear, because like people stare at you. Um, Maybe I probably there's probably other stuff, but like that's just the first thing that comes to mind as of being on vacation. Um, what's the capital of Germany? Berlin. What's the capital of Portugal? Okay, Zirconia obviously went with a harder question. Capital of Portugal. Or it's gonna be something really like it's. I feel like Zirconia's question is designed to be like the most embarrassing if I get it wrong. So I'm gonna guess like the capital of Portugal is just called Portugal. You know, like some places have that. um, and Glenn, thank you so much for the 43 months. I appreciate it. We just clueless on basic math. Yeah, I'm not great at It's Lisbon. Oh, okay, I knew that. I knew that. It was in what's that movie called? It was in Poor Things. She was in Lisbon a lot. Um, I was trying to guess the intentions by like guess the answer by guessing the intentions, because I feel like he would be like, "Oh, what's the capital of Singapore?" And I'd be like, "Oh, I have no idea," and it's like, "Oh, just kidding. It's called Singapore." Um, Time to play GeoGuessr on stream. I mean, GeoGuessr is a whole different thing. It's not even geography, is it? It's like a whole like, oh, do you know the what are they called? The little poles at the on the side of the highway. It's like stuff like that. Canadians know Tim Hortons sucks, of course. Um, you say um art, but feel better saying design because I just follow specific design rules, not about having full creative freedom. Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. I mean, I would say you have talent in both after seeing your emote. It's beautiful. How's your old boy Luca? He's doing good. He's doing good. Um, he's just chilling. I think he probably misses my mom. But he's very very attached. He's very very attached to my brother right now. Like we were all downstairs, and my brother went upstairs because like I was talking about getting a new mouse, which I've been talking about for ages. But he was like, "What do you want for Christmas?" So I was like, "Oh, I guess you could buy me a mouse because I want to replace mine." Like I finally did that, and he went upstairs to like show me his mouse, which was not helpful because his mice are way too expensive. But and then Luca was like following him upstairs. I was like, "That's so cute." Capital of Can't wait to hear it. Wow, I feel like it must not be what I think. Because like if I was just reading it as is, it would be like Cur Curacao, but maybe some of the C's are soft C's. So like it might be or maybe they're like CH's. I have no idea what country that even is. So that's a great start. It's a great start. Cool hat. Thank you. Thank you. You have Jimmy to thank. Curacao. Okay. One of them was a soft C. That's not like that off on pronunciation. Come on. Um, GeoGuessr where they show you photo, you have to guess what the photo was taken. Yeah, I know what GeoGuessr is, but I'm saying it has not like it's not like a geography quiz where it's like what's the capital of this country or like name this country on the map. It's like you're seeing a photo of some random street, and then the people who are really good at GeoGuessr are like, oh, these these um these light posts are only in Western Egypt, you know? Tell your dog we wish him the best, of course, of course. Um, and welcome in, Ron. I'm doing good. How are you? Curacao is a Dutch colony, made the first World Cup this year. Oh, so do people? Everyone knows about it. Everyone knows about it. From from World Cup. And welcome in, Angel. Hope you're doing well. Go Capital Wales. I'm sorry. It must be. It must be. Oh, what is it called? There's like one big city in Wales. It must be that one, right? What is it called though? I definitely knew this before. Gwen is gonna be very disappointed in me. Um, oh, it's on the tip of my tongue. Can I have the first letter? I feel like if I have the first letter, I'll remember it. Unless it's not the main city. Liverpool is not even in Wales. Okay, at least I know that. Football is how most Europeans learn geography. Yeah, I have the non-sports. Cardiff. See, I knew it. If I just need the first letter. Gwen's so disappointed. She's like, okay. Okay, see, at least now, if I get it wrong, Hero is more wrong than me. So I can be like, I can kind of like sidestep some of the bullying, you know? You're doing great. You just came from the bar. I hope you had a great time. But yeah, I guess I'm not into sports, so I'm also like I don't follow the World Cup. So I feel like if you follow the World Cup, you'll know a lot of countries as well. Um, and just okay, Hero, for your own sake, stop guessing. Welsh people really don't like when you confuse Wales with Britain. You know, it's like sinful. um, yeah, I think am I not right? Am I not right about Cardiff? I must be. Unless like Cardiff is the largest city in Wales, right? So surely it is the cap. But that's not always true. Because you would think Vancouver is the capital of British Columbia, but it's not. Me just right. Let's go. Let's go. I have been to Wales, but I didn't. I've never been to Cardiff. Is Cardiff worth going to? Is it nice? Because I went to where Gwen is, and her area was really nice. But maybe it's like similar. But like, is Cardiff near the water? I like places near the water. I think it's nice, like the ocean, not just any water. Um, when did Wales take over Britain? 1277. Yeah, Victoria is the capital of British Columbia, and you know Toronto is not the capital of Canada. You know, even though it's the largest city, but it is Ottawa. Um, you only guess the longest city place. That would be one hell of a capital. It'd be very hard for people to nail their geography quizzes. Toronto's the capital. It's not Toronto. To go housing Ottawa, I'm very much aware. I was reading chat, but I'm very much aware that Ottawa is the capital of Canada. Um, I'll take you to Cardiff next time. Okay, okay. Um, but can she pronounce? Definitely cannot pronounce it. That's why I didn't even try. It's very very long, but both Gwen and Key can pronounce it. I don't know if all Welsh people can pronounce it or just like people who really took the time and effort to practice it. You should play Globe. It's like Wordle but geography. I would suck at that, man. I like playing I don't play Wordle. I like playing there's like Loldo, like the League of Legends one. And then there's Pokedol. But the same site they also make Dota Dol. But I've never played Dota. And also One Piece, but I don't know enough One Piece characters. I'm not enough of a weeb. But if you're a weeb, you could play One Piece still. Um, and welcome in Aditro. Hope you're doing well today. Toronto or Toronto? It's definitely Toronto. If someone says Toronto, then you know they're not Canadian. So you have to sit down, decide to memorize all the words, and then yeah, probably. Um, wrong on both. GTA. That's how you know someone from Toronto when they call Vancouver GVA. No one says GVA. You could say like, you say like Metro Vancouver or Greater Vancouver. No one says Greater Vancouver area. No one says GVA. BRB doing LOL. Loldo is quite fun. Loldo is a great. Um, but I wish you could like give up and then like they would tell you the answer because sometimes it's like I have no idea. I like the champions though, cause like it will like show you. It will like it's like Loldo. It's like sorry, it's like Wordle, but it's like it'll give you like the role, the champion, the gender, the region, whatever. Um, you just googled the longest place name in Norway. I'm not even gonna try to pronounce that, and there's no way I'll remember that tomorrow. Yeah, fair enough, fair enough. I mean, I think here we would have some really long place names that are um, like indigenous names and stuff like that, which I also cannot pronounce. I call it Lower Fraser Valley, sometimes it's a joke. Fair enough, fair enough. Um, Leona isn't from Ionia. Does it say Leona's from Ionia? I don't know where Leona's from. I just know that she and Diana are together. And welcome in, Ricky. Is that you, Ricky? You can't access your account? We're not doing a geography stream. We're just. I guess we are. I guess we are. What happened to your account? Leona's Targon. I thought she's Ionia. No, the people from Ionia are like Asian. You think Leona's Asian? That's how I go off. That's how I learned it. Ricky's like, I don't have my emails. He can't meet Jackson. Oh no. How'd you pronounce the phrase about the book? I think it's funny in a Canadian accent. Like if they say like about the book. How would they say book? Like book, I guess, like that. Don't have access to your old phone, and this authenticator is now working for some reason. Oh, so you lost access to the authenticator. You need to. Yeah, I don't know how you switch to the new phone. Good luck. Guys, stop being texting me. You can use channel points to unlock the emote. No, it's like 100 channel points. Yeah, it's 100. So you could just buy the Mijak sip. It can't go cheaper than that. Following gets you 300 points, and then okay. You turned off the authentication thing for Twitch because it doesn't work and it locked me out for 24 hours once. I I I I guess I don't log into Twitch that often, but because always just like it's always just logged in, but I don't know. The authenticator never failed me. Um, and welcome in, Moon. You can't believe I haven't been following this whole time. There's no problem at all. I think people should just follow for your own sake. If you just like bookmark the stream or something like, and that works for you, then that works for you. Yeah, thanks for the follow. As long as you're here, you're just hanging out. I got my fidget cube back. You have a relative with your old phone, so just contact them later. Yeah. I guess did you not like reset it before you gave it to someone? How long ago did you start streaming? It's almost 12, 12 days from now, I believe, will be 5 years. It's a very, very long time. Also, I think I'm done with this hat now. Did it mess up my hair? No, we're fine. Fine. Yeah, and stat was at my like I don't remember how many streams I did before a stat showed up, but I think it was like only a handful. It was like less than five, probably. You tried multiple times, but it keeps going to the old phone. I guess that's so weird. Well, at least you have an account. You can hang out with that. I'm sure you'll be able to get back in. Everyone's just checking their follow age now. Follow age. Yeah, Istat's a OG. Fun fact: Istat and Alex joined stream on the same day. It was like it was like my third ever stream or something like that. And Gwen was also here very very early because she has a founder's badge. She was the very first person to gift a sub because because Istat and Alex were here before I even hit affiliate because you have to stream like 7 times or something to hit affiliate. Um, so they were here before that. A lot of OGs are still around. Nightbot didn't work, but maybe it was like maybe I had to try it again because there might be like a cooldown on it. So if like two people do it at the same time, it gets confused. Um, or maybe it's just slow. You should probably get started in following me. Are you not following either? I feel like a lot of people like you don't need to follow the stream because like people just don't use like the follow bar. Like it's the same with YouTube. Like some people don't subscribe because it just shows up anyway, right? I don't know if Twitch is the same way or if you just like know the stream and go to it. Just never close just never. Um we're overwhelming Nightbot with commands. Yeah, Nightbot can't handle all these commands. Just do it when no one else is doing it and it will go through, I'm sure. Um, you've been here for 4 years. That is crazy. That's a long time. You've been following for 1 year. Nice. And welcome in Q. And welcome in Malfizz. You never even log into YouTube at all. I feel like do you not get like personalized recommendations? Cause like I feel like when I log in, the algorithm really shows me what I'm looking for. You know. About a month between a stat. Yeah, you were there very early too. Cause like yeah, you obviously have a founder's badge. Um, Chrome remembers I get what I want. Oh, I see. That makes sense. I should have an account because like if I sign in on like different, like I have different like devices, right? So I have it on my phone, I have it on my TV, I have it on my computer, etc. But whatever works, you know. I actually do use my subscriber tab, like my subscriptions tab. Um, yeah, a lot of people have been on my stream since the start. It's actually kind of crazy. There you go, Ricky. See, I told you, you can buy it. You can buy it. Because I started streaming, I I built my PC in late 2020, and then I just started streaming on I think it was like December 19th. I think it was December 19th. Um, but I never really celebrate my stream anniversary because it's like it's really close to my birthday. My birthday is December 13th, which is next week. And so it's like really close. So it's like if I do like a birthday stream, I don't really want to do like a stream anniversary stream, like stream anniversary, yeah, I guess stream anniversary stream. So close after that because I'm like it's just a lot of work, you know. Who can be bothered? Um, but then I was like maybe I could celebrate. You know, Twitch puts like the anniversary thing on the channel when you hit like affiliate or when you hit like whatever, like partner or whatever. So I think they advertise that one, and I don't know when that is, but they'll like put like a little like mark on the stream, and I think it's like January something. I'd have to like go back on Discord and like find it. And welcome in bees. Hope you're doing well today. You remember back when this channel was just starting speedrun? I feel like that was not a large portion. Let's celebrate birthday stream. I don't know if I'm doing anything for my. Don't know if I'm doing anything for my birthday. It is on a stream day, but I don't have anything planned. And I'm like, I don't know if I really like can be bothered. I don't know. I don't feel that strongly about celebrating my birthday. I just did it on stream before because it was like fun, but um, I was like, I don't know if I'll do anything this time. Maybe we'll just. I guess we could play a special game. I don't know. What should I do? What should I do next Saturday? Can't believe me just turning 30 in 1 week. Can't believe I'm already 45 years old. Came in during the Breath of the Wild era. Those were the days. I mean, I did play Tears of the Kingdom like a couple years ago. You were there for that, and you got me. You got to watch me fail at the icicle puzzle. I remember back when this was a Zelda stream. Were you even here, Ratsy? When's the last time I played Zelda? You followed because Mija was doing art and wearing a hat. Oh, that was a while ago. Pretty sure that's when I started following. Also, yeah, I think a lot of people are here from the Zelda days. Obviously, people have come and gone. People have come and gone, but yeah, a lot of Zelda content, a lot of Pokemon content, stuff like that. You did literal nothing for your birthday this year. I mean, I think that's nice. Um, but you don't even like people like I feel like you're always hiding your birthday, you know. You remember wanting to say hi and go away, but you kind of bought me a sub. I couldn't leave. You got trapped. Unfortunate. Um, the icicle puzzle was a hard watch. That wasn't even my fault. There was a whole thing. That was a whole thing. Like there was this puzzle in Tears of the Kingdom in the wind temple or something like that. And you had to use a fire arrow to knock down an icicle. And that was like the first thing I tried. That was legitimately the first thing I tried. And I missed it by like a pixel. So then I thought I hit it and I was like, oh, it didn't work. I guess the puzzle is something else, right? And then I was trying for like 30 minutes until chat finally was like, I was like, guys, like, please help me. And then it turns out I had it right the whole time. Have you played Where Winds Meet? Is that like like a Souls-like game? I have not played it. Did you hear about the Metroid controversy? I did not. The only thing I've seen is that the new Metroid game, it's like open world and it looks bad. That's all I know. Skyward Sword. You remember Skyward Sword was a fun time as well. Yeah. Denise. Yeah, Gwen invented Denise because we were fighting Demise at the end, and Gwen got autocorrected to Denise. And now Demise is forever Denise, the big bad of the whole Zelda timeline. Denise. Have you ever played A Link to the Past? No, I haven't. I have not. I've only ever played Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom, and Skyward Sword. I think. I don't think I've played. We won't talk about the time I played Wind Waker for like 2 hours. But I'm not a dungeon enjoyer, as you probably could tell by my my struggle with Resident Evil 2. So I yeah, I'm not a dungeon enjoyer. So older Zelda games are a bit of a painful experience. It is not a Souls-like. Oh. Oh, is it? Okay, wait. Actually, I'll just let you describe what it is because I'm gonna guess random things and they're not gonna be right. Basically, in the new Metro game, they locked in-game music when navigating the open world behind an amiibo. What? That's so greedy. They locked music behind amiibo. What? That's so weird. What's the best birthday activity you've ever done? Pizza without cheese and buying out me. Yes, that's up there. That's up there. I don't know. I don't really know what. I'm not actually like a big birthday celebrator. But yeah, I did do some birthday streams back in the day. We did like a really long. Um, I think on my first, like after like 1 year of streaming, we did um we did a birthday stream and then people I got chat to choose my pizza order and it was like I told them I don't like olives and then so it was like a pizza with no, it had cheese but it had no sauce, right? I can't remember what it was. It was like missing some crucial ingredient, either cheese or sauce. Um and then it was like only olives. It was like legitimately only olives. It was really gross. I was like, it was like green olives and black olives. Like I was like, I don't like olives, and then of course I shouldn't have said that. I was like, oh, I should have said I like olives because they wouldn't have put it on. Um, and then we did like, I think at that time we also did the Breath of the Wild scavenger hunt where people took a picture in Breath of the Wild and then I had to find it. So I basically invented Breath of the Wild GeoGuessr because I did it first. Like that, I did that in 2021. I don't think it existed back then. Maybe it did, but I feel like I invented it. Um, my pizza order when I go to a hometown is a veggie pizza with no cheese. I mean, I don't. Yeah, I think I might have had cheese but no sauce. I think that's what it was. I've definitely ordered like yeah, I think we've talked about this before, but like I've ordered like vegan cheese pizza or like had vegan cheese and like vegan cheese is still not there. It's like they haven't quite figured out the science of vegan cheese yet. I'm waiting for them to figure that out because I'm not vegan, but I am like lactose intolerant. So if they could make vegan cheese, that'd be nice. But I'm okay with lactose free cheese. But it's usually not an option, right? Like that's well, leave luck to heaven for sure. Yeah, yeah. I mean, I was very disappointed by like Resident Evil 2. Like, when I started playing, someone in chat like yesterday, someone was like, "Oh, by the way, make sure you turn on the old music. Like, turn on the old music because the new music doesn't work. It just like plays once and it doesn't loop." And I was like, "What?" So it's like silent if you don't put on the old music. And I was like, "Who made this game? Like, is this really a $60 game? Like, it's crazy." Um, A doughless pizza? Yeah, I think it was no sauce. I can't remember though. I have to go. The VOD is still on. Um, and welcome in Nelson. Nice to meet you too. You have the doll, you have the microphone. Where'd you buy it? I bought it at the Pokemon Center in Japan, but it's probably not available anymore because it's Leon from Sword and Shield. So it's like the previous generation. No, it's like no, it's previous generation. So it's probably doesn't exist anymore. Can confirm Miju invented Breath of the Wild. GeoGuessr. Thank you. That was me. Um, Ellie responded because your game and disappeared. Maybe they like go to all the Resident Evil streams and let them know about this issue, which is would be. I think some people do stuff like that, which is very much appreciated because like it would have been silent, and I was already suffering enough. Boneless pizza, no crust, nice. And then the ew music doesn't loop. The stinger. Wonder what the pizza was thinking when you placed the order. I don't know. I don't think they really cared. But my family like received the order at the door and they were like, "What did you order?" I was like, "I don't know what I ordered." That reminds me I should get started on Resident Evil Village. Still need to catch up on Genshin and Star Rail. Yeah, yeah. As much as I love Gwen and I love Resident Evil 4, I don't know about Resident Evil 2, man. You guys saw me playing it yesterday and I felt it was not enjoyable. I mean, at least for me. Like I feel like if you play Resident Evil 4 and you're like, "Damn, I love these puzzles." Like I love um going and then finding a statue and then the statue's missing its head, so you have to like find the head of the statue. If you like that, then I think you'll love Resident Evil 2. But then for me, I was like, I love Resident Evil 4 despite that, you know? But then it was like only, it was like only that. And I was like, don't know if I like this. And it's not that scary so far. Like I don't know if it gets scarier later on, but it's really not that scary. The tongue thingy was creepy. Why was I involved there? You love Resident Evil 4, not but you always talk about Claire, so I thought you liked Resident Evil 2 as well. But then yesterday you were like, "Yeah, I understand. I understand you not liking Resident Evil 2." Cause like I was like playing the game and I was like, "Oh, I really want to enjoy this," you know, like, and then like I was like, "Oh, but if I express too much hate for it, then I don't want to insult Gwen. This is her franchise." But then you were like, "Oh, yeah, like some of this part is really annoying." You never mentioned Claire? Yeah, you do sometimes. Don't you like Claire? Or do you not? Am I just putting words in your mouth? Maybe other people like Claire. Silent Hill F is already on sale on Steam. Oh, it's Ashley. Oh my gosh. Yeah, you're okay. You're right. You're right. Okay. Screw Claire. Um, but yeah, okay. I'm glad I'm not tarnishing Gwen's legacy by not liking Resident Evil 2. Give it a try. Give it a try, and then I can throw it away now. You're having a very chill Sunday playing some Disney Dreamlight Valley Apple Arcade Edition. Is it good? I do have Apple Arcade. Wait, welcome in, monkey. If I had 58 bullets, I wouldn't be scared either. Ricky, I need those 58 bullets. I ran out. It's they keep waking up. The same enemies just wake up over and over. Like I'm like, I killed you. Why do you keep waking up? How many times do they wake up? Like forever? Cause like no, I guess because you're in the same area the whole time, they have to make the enemies just wake up again because like otherwise, otherwise like it would just be like covered in bodies, right? And it'd be like where are they coming from? It's good because if you never bought the expansion packs, you get them for free. Oh, that's nice. That's nice. It's all included on Apple Arcade. I think I don't know. I tried playing like Hello Kitty Island Adventure on Apple Arcade because some people are like, "Oh, it's such a nice cozy game." But I was like, I was like really judging a little bit the adults who enjoyed this game. Like I love Sanrio. You guys know I love Sanrio. Like Cinema Roll is my life. And I love Gudetama. Obviously, like, obviously I love Sanrio. Okay, but the game is for like 3-year-olds. Sorry. I was like playing it and I was like, I'm pretty sure this is like a children's game. Like genuinely. I don't really get the enjoyment of the game. As someone who is obsessed with Sanrio. Um, you don't know if Miju would like Silent Hill F really? Why not? Um, the scary section didn't get to start. I'm not gonna make it, Ricky. I'm not gonna be able to find that stupid diamond spade key with the bookcase crank. That's Butter's favorite game. I don't know who Butter is. I'm sorry, Butter. I'm sorry, Butter. I'm sure you're a great person. With no offense, no offense. I just do not. It really to me seems like it's for like 3-year-olds. Judging adults. A little bit, a little bit. I just don't understand. Maybe if they explain their perspective and why they enjoyed the game, then I would understand. But for me, I'm like, there's no substance here, okay? And welcome in, Maestro. Reading well. It's actively scary. I'm not gonna make it though. It doesn't get any better than that, so you stopped on time. Okay, there we go. And welcoming key, stopping by quickly to say you should play Resident Evil Village. It's similar to 4 in the way it plays. Okay. So it's more enjoyable in that regard. I will keep that in mind. Only one way to find out. It's a bit too puzzly. You don't know, might be wrong. I don't know. I think like, yeah, I'm not a huge fan. I'm not a big fan of video game puzzles that are like super, like a lot of video game. I don't like video game puzzles that are like too video gamey. You know, like I love the puzzles in Breath of the Wild, because like you can, it's like logical because like it's like anything you think could work does work, right? While a lot of games are like they're very gamey in the sense that it's like there's one solution, and it doesn't always make sense either, right? It's like okay, my least favorite type of puzzle is where like it's like the Zelda puzzle where you have you're like I don't know how to open this door and you're like trying stuff that maybe should work, that would make sense IRL for it to work. And then you're like, that doesn't work. And then you're like, okay, let me keep going. And then you find the exact item you need to open the door. So it's like, for me, it's like, it's not really, it's not really like using my brain to solve the puzzle. It's more just like, when will I find this exact item that I need to open the door? You know? Like, it just feels very contrived. And like, Resident Evil is exactly like that. I'm like, Leon, you could like, I was like, I shot the C4. Like you need to like explode the C4 or something. I don't know what it is, but there's a C4 like a bomb there, right? And then I was like, I shot it, and I was like, oh, that should open it. Doesn't open it. I probably need some very specific C4 lighter item or something, you know? Sounds like Factorio next weekend. I don't think I'll play like that kind of game on stream though, because I feel like I need more focus, you know? You're doing a little better. You just have sore throats going on. This weather has been hitting me lately. I hope you feel better soon. Are you hyped about Game Awards? Not particularly. I don't really mind. I'm mad that Genshin isn't nominated. It's surprising. I was hoping Genshin would be nominated just so we could get primos, because like you get primos even for being nominated, and you get primos for winning. So I was like really hoping that Genshin would win like best mobile game or something. Not because I like think it deserves it, even though I do like Genshin, obviously. I don't care who wins. I just want primos. You love Baldur's Gate 3. You can be creative and you know I've played Baldur's Gate. And that's what I like about it too. It's very creative, right? Like you can do lots of fun things in combat or in puzzles and stuff like that. Like any stupid thing you think could work works. You're like, oh, let me use enhanced sleep to like jump over everything, or like let me use feather fall to like jump down, whatever. Like it all works, which I love. I love having that creativity. You haven't played enough. I have like 300 hours. Some of them are stats hours, but I'll claim them as my own. And welcome in Unliving. Have you played Dead Space? It doesn't have too many puzzles. I have not played Dead Space, but it does interest me as well. I think that could be fun. You guys know I like a nice horror game. And Dead Space isn't like a really like gross dark horror game. It's like it's spooky, but it's like good spooky. Um, at least Uma Musume is nominated. Oh my god. You don't like games which hold your hand. No, I mean it's not about holding hand. It's more just like I just think some puzzles are really stupid. Like it's not even like, oh, use your brain to figure out a good solution for this. It's more just like, oh, you need to find the key to open the door. You know, it's like, oh, this door is locked. And then you have to like keep going until you find like the exact key you need to open the door, which is like very Zelda dungeon coded, you know? Not a fan of that. You should definitely play Elden Ring. I have played Elden Ring a lot. I've played a lot of Elden Ring. I think Estat, Jack, and I are gonna get back into Night Rain because the DLC just dropped. Very very excited for that. Although I'm such a one trick, I'm like I don't want to play anything else except Revenant. It has puzzles and also makes you search for items yourself instead of handing them to you. Okay, but I I will say that I don't like Elden Ring's puzzle design either. Okay. For some reason, I accidentally turned on my flashlight. It was on the whole time. Um, but yeah, what am I trying to say? Um, Elden Ring goes like Elden Ring is also like, yeah, find this key, but Elden Ring is like, okay, so the elevator to Altus Plateau is here, right? But then like it's like, oh, you need to find the medallions, which is kind of like Resident Evil in that regard. But it's like, oh, but the medallions are on like the like it's like if you walk to it from that location, it's like it's like a 10-minute walk like in real time. It's in some like random castle that's like unrelated. So I actually did not I don't really solve any Elden Ring puzzles on my own because I feel like I don't think you can finish a lot of quests like just on your own. They're very all over the place. I mean, I feel like FromSoft's quest design is very well known in that regard, right? It's like, where do I go for the next part of this quest? It's like some completely unrelated location. And then if you miss it, if you accidentally go too far, they're just gone. Um, you're starting Freerun tonight, Ricky. Ricky, you know what I'm gonna say about that. Why would you share that? Um, is a show called that and the character? I think so. Um, I'm starting to think Miju hates puzzles. Oh, where'd you get that idea from? I I do I hate all puzzles. I hate all puzzles except the ones that are like more like logic puzzles, Where it's like, okay, here's how I describe it. I like puzzles where you know what you have to do, you just don't know how you have to do it, right? That I think that's like Breath of the Wild puzzles. While I think traditional Zelda puzzles or like Resident Evil puzzles are like where it's like um where it's like you don't even know what you have to do, and then you have to like find something, and then it makes sense, right? That's what I don't like. I think it's annoying. It's just like it's not even like a puzzle. It's more like find scavenger hunt. It's more like a scavenger hunt, and I'm not good with directions. This is slightly early, but I got you a birthday gift. Okay, okay. What is it? I don't know what it is that you can like share it on the stream. I don't know. So you like puzzles, but you hate riddles. Exactly, exactly. Like I feel like old Zelda is like old Zelda is like it's not even puzzles. It is very much a riddle, right? Um, old Zelda puzzles feel so oblique. I don't know what that means in this context, but all I can think of is obliques, like the. But yeah, I agree with the sentiment. Um, probably get a Steam notification or email. Oh, it's a game. Okay, let me open Steam. Let me. It's updating. Hold on. We were supposed to get Miju stuff for her birthday. Yes. I mean, if you don't give me a present, then I will accept like $100. Gwen! Oh my gosh, thank you. She got me. She got me Metal Gear Solid. Thank you. I mean, I've been talking about buying this for so long, but I just have not bought it. I was like, wait, what is this? Wait, there's two Gwen. Gwen, you did not have to do this. Thank you. She also bought me Resident Evil Village. I'm being spoiled. I'm being spoiled. Thank you. Thank you, Gwen. Love you. I feel like I'm Gwen's like Discord kitten or something. I'm just like, I want this game, but I haven't bought it yet. And then Gwen's like, I got you. Thank you, thank you. Um, maybe yeah, I guess we will be playing our Metal Gear Solid game then, and Resident Evil Village. Uh, what's a Discord kid? It's like I'm not like super sure, but I think it's like the e-girls who they get bought like game like they like there's like a it's not like a sugar baby, but it's more like they play games with you. I don't know. They'll be like your support on League of Legends, like that kind of thing. And then it's like you'll be their support on they'll be your support on League of Legends, but you have to like buy them skins, you know? I'll send you a Hatsune Miku's video so that you could score some points with the in-office members of your department. I'm okay. I'm really okay. I don't want this. I just your congratulatory words are enough. It's like a sugar baby, but instead of sending them money, you get them skins and carry them in ranked. I think so. I think that's what it is. I think it's a very outdated word that I'm just very behind on the times. Um, but yeah. Okay, we will. What should I play first, Gwen? Should I play Resident Evil or should I play Metal Gear Solid? I don't mind because I'll probably play them both eventually at this point. I mean, Resident Evil did come with a recommendation from Key. I have seen like part of it. Um, I watched Istat play it, but I didn't really like follow. I didn't really know what was going on that much. I remember the ending. I remember the ending where it was like a big reveal, but I wasn't following the story that closely. And it was like there was like a baby and he really did not like it was like a large demonic baby or something, and that was like he really did not like that. Um Gwen carrying Saturday game stream. Yeah. Gwen is like single-handedly funding the Saturday game streams. I mean, to be fair, it's working. It's working. I was like vaguely interested in Resident Evil 4, and I like never, I probably would not have played it unless like until Gwen gifted it to me, and I was like, I guess I'm playing Resident Evil 4, and I had a great time. So hey, sometimes I just need that push, cause like I feel like I'm very much like. I'm like, oh, maybe I should get this game. But I'm like, oh, is it worth it? Will I like it? But really, I feel like I just gotta try it. And I feel like Gwen has a very strong grasp of what I will and won't like, you know? Um, and welcome in, Flirty. Happy Sunday to you too. At this point, Gwen is keeping streams going. She is funding the streams. Y'all have to, if you like my Saturday gameplay streams, y'all gotta thank Gwen, cause like they would have fallen apart probably. Even went as far as updated your PC to enjoy the game as well. That's true. That's true. My old PC was not okay. You also have Gwen to thank for my new PC because it wasn't until I started playing Resident Evil 4 where I was like, oh man, my computer cannot handle games and streaming at the same time. And now it can, so now I can play more games. Your white tooth brighter than my future. Thank you. Thank you. I haven't even like whitened them. I think they just, and I don't know what I did. Maybe I went to the dentist. Don't know when I last went to. I think I went to the dentist in August. I did have braces though. Gwen is stream. Yeah, she is. But when will Gwen stream? You know, the real questions. You gotta show us how it's done. What game do you usually play? Well, I play Genshin every Wednesday. Um, and recently I just finished Resident Evil 4. And I probably well, Gwen said it's up to me. So I think maybe we'll play some Metal Gear Solid. And one's real honking outside. Yeah, maybe I'll play some Metal Gear Solid and then Resident Evil 8 after that. Resident Evil Village. Um, when Gwen has better okay, fair enough. Yeah, that's fair enough. What's your most overrated K-pop group? Like what I think is the most overrated? I don't know. I don't really have that. Cause like for me, I never like, oh, this group is too popular. I'm like, I feel like things are popular for a reason. I don't dislike popular things. Cause I'm like, if something or someone is popular, must be for good reason. It's clearly resonating with people or people like it. I don't really subscribe to like, you know, Or maybe like obviously sometimes people are popular for like the wrong reasons, but you know, I don't really feel that with K-pop. Yeah, we'll play some Metal Gear Solid starting on Saturday, and yeah, I'll get to play some stealth and play one of the best games, one of the best games of all time, apparently, according to people. It's really good. You're a negative K-pop fan. I will throw some shade, but I will. My criticism is always fair. I have my criticisms, but I'm not hating on someone just because they're popular. You know, I don't really understand that, but it just happens, I guess. But I like popular groups. I'm not like not like, oh, I like this thing because it's so niche, you know, or it's like I'm not like, oh, people shouldn't like my favorite group because I don't want them to be too popular. Like I don't really care. You hate on Sakura. I don't hate on her. I'm not hating on anyone, man. I'm not hating on anyone. I just like will give an honest but not mean criticism. Um, I think there's a difference between hating and like critiquing, right? Or it's like there's a difference between saying like to be like, oh, this person's vocals are not good, or like or like saying like the vocals are not good versus like attacking them as a person, right? Like I feel like you should never attack them as a person. Like you don't even know them, but um, if someone is lacking in certain abilities, and like I think that's fair to point out. You started getting into K-pop after seeing G Dragon perform. I felt like it was reborn. That's exciting. It's exciting. G Dragon is cool. I'm sure he's a great performer. If the groups I listened to were less popular, concerts would be cheaper. Yeah, that's true. That's true though. That is true. Yeah. I mean, yeah. I think it's okay to wish that, but I think some people just like I don't know. I think a lot of people feel like the group they like, or they feel like they don't want too many people to be a part of it, you know? And like everyone has their own reasons for that, but I don't personally mind. I don't mind. I'm like if the group I like is getting more fans and they're becoming more successful, then like I'm happy about that. Um, I hope they become even more successful. Because sometimes people aren't. I think more than that. I think some groups or some artists are very underrated, right? I never think someone's overrated. Do you think any female artist would surpass Taylor Swift in the future? I'm not a Taylor Swift fan. Uh, so I'm not sure exactly what brought her to this level. Um, so I don't know. I feel like it's not even like I feel like it's not even I don't know what it's correlated to, you know? Because like Taylor Swift is massive, so I don't know. I feel like no one has reached that, and no one will. Yeah, I don't know. And welcome in, Mike. Anything is possible. I mean, anything is possible. Yeah, I'm sure there will be once Taylor Swift hype dies down. I'm sure there'll be someone else who's also very, very large. But I think Taylor Swift is like a generational thing. No, like at this point, she's like generationally popular. Um, but yeah, I'm not a Taylor Swift fan, so I don't understand what makes her so popular. If it's just like her business strategies, or if it's like her music just resonates with a lot of people. I don't know. Because honestly, I have no idea. I have even been to a Taylor Swift concert. I went to her Red tour way back in the day. Um, and I thought she was a, I thought she's a great performer. She's a great performer, and I'm sure her. I haven't seen like any videos of her like Eras tour or whatever, but I'm sure it's very, um, I'm sure it's a huge spectacle. I'm sure it's like an amazing show. They put so much effort into it. Hopefully the Swifties don't see this. I'm not hating on it. I'm just saying like I'm personally not a fan, so I don't really understand don't really understand what makes what makes people so intensely what makes people so intensely into Taylor Swift, you know? Oh, I don't understand. Even knowing Alex, who's like the biggest Swiftie. I have no idea. I heard like I heard Taylor Swift fans are like very parasocial. Um, so maybe, but like a lot of music fans are really parasocial as well. So I don't really know what makes hers different. Do you listen to Sabrina Carpenter? No, I don't. I'm sorry. I don't know much about her either. I like in terms of Western pop artists, I really like Ariana Grande. I'm a big Ariana Grande fan. Um, I also like what other pop? I'm going to Jade's concert. Speaking of underrated, Jade's performing at like a tiny venue here. Jade, she's been Little Mix, and now she's a solo artist, and her music is really good. Um, but she doesn't like. It's just, she's still working her way up in terms of popularity. Um, I think she's a lot more famous in the UK. Same with Little Mix was. Um, and yeah, there's like in terms of Western artists, I really like R&B. I really like Leon Thomas a lot. I don't know what other Western artists I listen to. I'm really not sure. I'm still in my emo phase. I still like my Fall Out Boy. Oh, I like Polyphia, of course. You know how many K-pop concerts I can go to for one Taylor Swift concert? A lot. Unless they're Blackpink concerts, and probably only a few. Ariana Grande looks skinny. Yeah, she did lose weight. Yes. Um, K-pop fans when the group members' birthdays and favorite foods. While I listen to Godspeed, You Black Emperor for 20 years, I can tell you maybe three band members' names. Yeah, I mean, I used to be like that, right? Like I used to know like One Direction. I used to know all their birthdays. And I used to know like their parents' names, right? Like I can't tell you now, but I think some of their birthdays I still remember. Um, but like now like unless the K-pop group only has few members, and I do know of Twice right now. I don't know their birthdays, but I do know of Twice. And also like even with like 17, like I think I know all their names at this point, but I could not tell you which one is which. Um, I think at this point I'm not like I'm like okay, I'm gonna listen for the music and maybe for like in terms of K-pop, it's like dancing or whatever. Um, but yeah, I'm not like parasocially involved. Well, when I was younger, I definitely was. I could probably tell you at any given point like where Ed Sheeran was in the world. I'd be like, oh, he right now he's in like a movie premiere in LA or like whatever. Like not stalk. I mean, basically stalking. I hope you listen to My Chemical Romance. I'm sorry. I think that was a little before my time. I got into like Fall Out Boy. I got into Panic. I got into 21 Pilots. But I think My Chemical Romance had already expanded. I got you some Sunday shopping. Okay, okay. Take care. Hope you have a nice Sunday as well. Good luck with the shopping. Um, Maybe you can name five Twice members. That's 5 out of 9. That's not bad. To be fair, there's 9 people in Twice. I certainly did not Google her and Naki's birthday while driving. Keep your hands off your phone, man. Do you listen to any Spanish music? I do not. I do not. But I was saying maybe I should learn a Spanish song. I think that could be fun. But I don't listen to any Spanish music. Um, I mean, I've heard some, but I don't like actively listen to it. Um, yeah, I'm trying to think of like what Western artists I like. I think it's just those few. I really wanted to go to Ariana Grande's concert, but she really screwed up on her tour. And she really screwed up on her tour, and she did like arena tour first of all, which is not enough. Not enough capacity for Ariana. Um, and then yeah, and then the closest place was Toronto. So I was like, okay. I'm not like that. I'm not like that sad about not seeing her because like then I have to go all the way out to Toronto or like Montreal or something. Or no, it's Montreal, not Toronto. Sorry. It's a pressing question that I need to answer immediately. Don't use your phone and drive, man. I hope you were stopped. Um, I'm surprised you don't listen to Usher. He's R&B. I don't listen to like every R&B artist ever. Is Usher still like doing stuff these days? Isn't that like I haven't heard his name in a long time. Because I do like casually listen to the other R&B artists, but I've not I've not seen Usher on any of my R&B playlists. Okay, I'm just gonna go to the bathroom. I'll be right back. Enjoy, enjoy. Speaking of music, cultured music, enjoy my amazing BRB music. BRB. Yeah, okay, I'm back. Interrupting the best part of stream. I'm very sorry. Um, yeah, I guess we have our. My hair's all caught. I guess we have our our streams for next week sorted. Yeah, I really don't think I'm gonna do anything for my birthday. I'll just do a normal stream, and you may wish me happy birthday if you'd like. And that's what we will. So we will do. And then we'll just keep our Sunday yapping and stuff as is. I'm gonna be working from my mom's house next week because my brother has exams. So I'm gonna be like, keeping Luca occupied while he is studying and like walking the dog or whatever. Um, what if I wish? What if I wish to get you a game you like to play? I'm sorry. I only accept Steam gifts from my what is the I was like I call myself a Discord kitten, but what is the person associated with the Discord kitten called? Discord kitten owner? That seems really weird. Whatever. Either way, I just accept gifts from Gwen. I'm sorry. But yeah, I think if you're talking about Factorio, then I will buy myself. I'm just like I'm just like very. It's not even like, oh, I can't get the game for myself. It's not like, oh, I have to wait till I like have enough money to get it or something like that. I'm just like, oh, do I want it now? Should I wait? Like, I'm very much like, oh, should I wait for a sale? Like, but Factorio doesn't matter actually because Factorio doesn't really go on sale. That's why people say like the best time to buy Factorio is now because it doesn't go on sale anyway. Um, but yeah, it's more just like I would buy myself, but I'm just like procrastinating it. I'm just like, oh, maybe I'm not gonna play it now. Maybe like, is it worth it? Like, I'm like, what if I don't like it? It's more like that. But if you buy it yourself, you won't feel obligated to play on stream. That's exactly why I'm not accepting gifts from everyone. If my Steam gifts were open to everyone, I would get a lot of people buying me stuff that they want me to play. And like not everyone not everyone has a good idea of what I would actually like. What if I get Gwen to give you it? That would work, yeah. But if it's Factorio, I know I will play it. But I'm not planning to stream Factorio because it's like it's so involved, right? There's a lot going on. Maybe once I'm more familiar with it, then I could stream it. Because like Stardew's kind of like that as well, but I'm familiar with it, so it doesn't need as much attention. We just shouldn't feel yeah, and that's exactly as well, right? Like if random people are gifting me stuff, then they might have the wrong idea. They might be like, oh, like they gift with the expectation that I will stream it, right? Well, I know with Gwen, like she obviously there's no obligation from Gwen to play on stream, but I know she'll gift me games that I would already like, and would already enjoy. I hope you get a lot of gifts on Christmas. I don't do gifts that much, with my family and stuff. My mom kept asking me. She was like, "What do you want for your birthday? What do you want for your birthday?" But I was like, I don't know. Like, it's like once you reach a certain age, it's like you don't really need anything, right? It's like when I was a kid, like when you're a kid, you're like, "Oh, I want this thing, but like I can't buy it because I'm a child with no money, right?" Um, and then so then you're like, oh, I gotta wait for my birthday to get it, right? But like when you're an adult, you're like, oh, I really want this thing. Then you just buy it, right? You just buy it. Like you're just like, okay, either one, you can afford it and you buy it. Two, it's too expensive and you cannot afford it. So therefore, you cannot ask for it as a gift unless your grandparents are like extremely rich or something. Like it's like, okay, either it's like so small enough that I can buy it myself, or it's like so large you cannot ask for it as a gift. I always have. I don't know if anyone else has the same struggle, right? Because like it's like, oh, like I want like a car, but like you can't ask for a car. You know what I mean? I just as an example. I don't need a car. Seems like a lot of risk to try and convince Miji to play Factorio on stream. Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna play it myself, and I'm gonna degen on it, so don't even worry. If you don't like Village, you can blame that one on Key. Okay, okay, I will. The one thing I won't buy is normal clothes. It's been my Christmas list for 5 years. Yeah, I guess it's like there's also things that you need, but you don't really like buying for yourself. I'm like that as well. I don't actually like buying like tech stuff. Cause like even if it's like I technically need it, I'm like, you know what, the one I have works. I'm like, the one I have works. But tech stuff you can't really ask for. It's a little expensive. Maybe like computer parts, like individual parts if they're not too expensive. Kimmy says hi. Hi, Kimmy. How are you doing well today? Yeah. What should I ask for from my mom? I don't even know. Like I'm trying to think of something that maybe I'll just ask her to buy me something from Japan. Even though I was just there, she's still in Japan now, so I'm like maybe I should ask. She could just buy me some like. No, my brother's buying the mouse. That's a thing. He spent over 100 yesterday on just pants, like British pants, like underwear, or like trousers pants. 100 is a lot. You like getting snacks? I have a lot of snacks, so I don't know. But welcome in Peel. Stuff you wouldn't usually get yourself. Yeah, I guess like just like food. Food is a good Christmas gift, like chocolate and stuff like that. You're very easy to please in terms of presents. Just yeah, just Ricky's just like getting like gift after gift of M&Ms. What are British people call underwear pants? So I'm like whenever people say pants, I'm like, which one is what are they talking about? Trousers, leggings, jeans, because I had none that fit me anymore. Wait, but if you bought trousers, leggings, and jeans for 100, I guess it's 100 pounds. Yeah. Clothes are so okay. Thing that annoys me is like clothes are so expensive these days, and the quality is worse, right? Like you're spending like it's like this is like a certain amount. Like even if you buy like $60 or like whatever, 40, 50 pound pants, then like they're sometimes not even like great quality, and you're like, what? This is so annoying. Um, get me a kilo of tofu. That's a great gift. Anyone still wonder why we call a set of pants a pair of pants? I guess because there's two legs. I don't know. And welcome in for tagging it. Is it that time already? What's the most you spend on clothes? What do you mean? Like the most expensive clothes? The most expensive clothes I have. Like I like you guys know I like my Lululemon. So Lululemon is probably the most expensive clothes I have. You got 4 pairs and a sparkly Christmas. I mean that doesn't seem like a bad deal. 100 for all of that. I feel like you got a good deal. But that's a lot of nice new clothes. Enjoy them. Everything like that. The quality is worth, but cost is up. Yeah, yeah, I agree. So about jeans during your trip, because Japanese denim is legendary. Yeah, I'm not buying. I'm not like buying fancy denim though. The thing the issue I have like I bought a few clothes in Japan like just like basics and stuff like that, um, but like I have a few issues with Japan. One, the fashion is really not my style. Like I said, Japan very modest, very like kind of like dressy, and a lot of the stores have the same thing. So it's like there's like one style in Japan, or like okay, at the mall there's like one style, and like pretty much every store will have it. Or there's a few stores with like different age demographics. But yeah, it's a one. The style is not my thing unless I go to like the really young like teenager kind of stores, which I'm not like really wanting to do that. Um, and two, for some reason I have like weirdly long arms for a Japanese person, like weirdly long arms and legs. Like I think I just have like weird monkey limbs. Okay, so whenever I buy shirts or pants in Japan, they're like too short. Like the sleeves are too short, the legs are too short, which is a little annoying. Um, and then what is the other? And then yeah, and then also like sizing. Like there's not a lot of size options in Japan. So like if it's like shirts, like sweaters, it's fine. It's not a big deal. But I still cannot find like pants in Japan that fit that well. Unless it's like housewear, like stuff you like loungewear. Um, but I don't know what it is about like a fancy. I've never bought like fancy denim, so I'm not sure. You haven't bought new clothes since 2022. That's a long time. But if you're clothes, if you're happy with your clothes now, there's nothing wrong with that. Very sustainable. I'm very headed um to buy some sets of outfits these days. Okay, okay. Gotta get that K drama fashion, Ricky. Just wait for the M&M merch. So they do have M&M clothes. They must, cause like I've been to the M&M store and they definitely have clothes. You like the Japanese streetwear? Yeah, yeah. There's some cool stuff for sure. But yeah, the thing is, one, if you're buying clothes in Japan, you got to be aware that one, sizing is quite limited. Usually there's like two sizes. If you're lucky, if there's two sizes, there might be like one. There's like definitely between 1 to 3 sizes at the store. More likely one or two. Um, and they are quite small. They're quite small. For reference, it's usually like medium, large, right? It's like usually medium or large. And I have been known to sometimes fit a large. And you guys see me, right? Like I'm able to wear a large in Japan, sometimes. So like that kind of shows the sizing. Um, and even yeah, even Uniqlo has usually like small, medium, large, but um, interesting interestingly enough, the sizing is different from America. So like in Canadian sizes here, I would wear an extra small, but in Japan I'd wear small. So the sizing is one smaller. So like a small here is an extra small there. Medium here is a small here. You know what I mean? Thought about going to thrift stores. There's some cool shirts to use. They even have Japanese streetwear. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Um, there's lots of clothing options in Japan, but it depends if you're not the size of an average Japanese person, which is kind of small. It's definitely hard to find stuff. Or even like shoes. Like if you're like a women's size 7, like it's like you're gonna have trouble finding shoes. What if I don't fit the 1 to 2 sizes? Then you just don't have um, uh, then you just don't have sizes. You're extra large, so I'm assuming I'm a large. No, it's the opposite. It's the opposite way. So in in Uniqlo in America, if you're extra large, you would be an XXL in Japan, which they probably don't have. I don't think they have it. You might be too large. Like you might be too tall. Too buff for Japanese sizes, unfortunately. But there's probably it depends on the store. I would say like most stores probably will not have your size, but some stores will. So you gotta find them. Um, does that even sound right? Very headed. Yeah, I wasn't. Yeah, I don't think that's correct. But I felt like I kind of knew what you meant. Like you're saying like you're leaning towards it. Like you're like, oh, I want some clothes. Um, Miju large Japan is crazy. That must be like a smaller, extra small USA. I will almost always buy the smallest size in the store. But in Japan, like usually the smallest size is like medium. So like I'll wear like small or medium in Japan. Um, yeah, it's Japanese sizes are very tiny and they're very limited. um, you're a muscular guy, but you just have that. I think it's just they just show more easily. How do your arms fit into a medium Japan size? It's just too short. All my clothes from Japan, the sleeves are too short. It's really annoying. Um, yeah, it's yeah, like I don't shop that much. I don't buy that many clothes in Japan. I usually just buy like basic items. I'm not a once in a while I'll be like I kind of like the style in Japan, but I don't think I really dress like that. It's very like Japan fashion is very like the clothes that everyday people wear is like it's very classy. It's a bit fancy and it's very modest. And I'm like, you know, I'm not like that. And yeah, I mean I kind of it kind of just depends. Sometimes I find something that I like, but overall it's not really my style. But there's a lot of what do I normally buy, honestly? I mean, I always buy glasses. But now I'm thinking like oh, it's kind of annoying to buy glasses because like I have to keep going back to get the prescription fixed, and even now I can't really see perfectly in these glasses. But I just kind of gave up because I had to leave, right? Should I know my size of clothing? Not if you haven't gone clothing shopping since 2022. um, but it's like there's no like universal clothing size, right? Because like every you might be like a large in one store and a small in another store. Like the sizes are all over the place. So it's very confusing. Don't even get me started on Lululemon sizes. Lululemon sizes are like insane. Cause like normally I'm like a 0 or like double zero or whatever smallest this goes, you know. But in Lululemon I'm like a 4, and I'm like, who is wearing the size 2 at Lululemon? Cause like I'm wearing 4. And I'm like maybe it's like young, like maybe it's like teenagers or something. Cause like I'm like legitimately like any like woman is like not I mean, unless they're like maybe like it's for like really short people. I'm already quite short though, so I guess it's people shorter than me. Um, and two maybe teenagers, because teenagers are like not yet developed. Um, Lululemon sizes are smaller than most sportswear brands. Yeah, Lululemon sizes are very confusing. I don't know if it's on purpose to like make people feel fat or something, but I have no idea. I really don't see the market for size 2 Lululemon. Japan also has some niche clothing stores. Did I tell you about this shop that only sells white t-shirts? Is it like the same white t-shirt or is it like different, like slightly different white t-shirts? Like, oh, this one's a V-neck, this one's um a crew neck, and this one's like, is it like that? That is pretty niche. I don't know if I would. I mean, if I needed a white t-shirt, I know where to go. I could go. But I feel like if I needed a white t-shirt, I would just go to Uniqlo or GU. There's a lot. Oh yeah, that's true. Textures too, different materials. This one's cotton. This one's. I'm trying to think of other fabrics that they would make a white t-shirt out of. Cotton. Like a sports, like an athletic style shirt. Like a lot of options. Could be long sleeve t-shirt if you count that. Polyester. I mean, polyester would be cheap. Yeah. There's different type of cotton. There's hemp. Oh, yeah, I think it's true. It's true. What type of pizza do you guys usually order? Let's put that on cue. Keep your clothing talk. I had pizza yesterday. Um, my mom's tenant, she works at a pizza store that makes really really good. It's like a sweet chili pizza. It's so good. And then I texted her yesterday and I was like, oh, are you working today? Are you working at the pizza store today? I might come by, get some pizzas. And she was like, oh yeah, yeah, just let me know what you want and I'll make it ahead of time. So I told her I ordered 3 pizzas, okay? And then when we got there, I was like chatting with her, and then she was like, "Oh, I'm just finishing them up now." And then she just handed them to me, and then we were like talking, and then she was like, "Okay, okay, see you at home." So like I was like, then I left, right? But then as we were driving away, I was like, I didn't pay for these pizzas, right? I was like, I didn't pay for them. Like, did I just steal some pizzas? And I was like freaking out. I was like, oh my god, did I just steal from my friend's like for my friend's workplace? um because like no one asked us to pay or anything, and like previously when we went to get pizza from her when she was working, she gave us a discount, right? I still paid, but she gave a discount. So I was like, oh my god, I feel like I stole this, right? And I texted her, but apparently it was fine because the owner wasn't there. So I was like, last time I went, the owner was there, so she just gave a discount, but this time she was like, you could just have them, like it's not a big deal. I was like, oh, thank God. I thought I stole them. The shirts vary in material. The appeal is being able to buy the really luxury shirts you've seen on TV shows and stuff. Oh, I see. I see. Yeah, I'm not fancy enough quite for that. I do think to myself that like, I'm like, oh, I should buy more high quality clothing. But high quality clothing is so expensive. Does she bring pizza home? She does. She does. Stealing pizza? No, not the trial. Oh no. Yeah, I really thought I stole it. I was like freaking out. But it was actually completely fine. Cause I was like, am I getting 3 pizzas for free? That's a lot of pizza. But it was kind of the same thing at when I worked at Starbucks. Technically, so like when you work at Starbucks, you're allowed. I don't know if it's still the same way, but I worked there like when I was in school. Um, and what am I trying to say? You're allowed 1 free drink per shift, okay? And when my manager was there, we had to go around the front to the counter. Like when we're on our break, we had to go to the counter. We had to line up, and then we had to order the drink from our colleague, from your colleague, and then you have to like scan your card that shows you work there, and then you get the free drink, right? Um, but like when obviously like when we worked there and like the manager wasn't there, we would just make our own drink, right? Like it's like literally Starbucks is not gonna miss like us making like 1 drink for free, right? Like so like you would just make it yourself because like why would you ask your coworker to make it for you? You know? And you can just make it yourself, make it whatever customizations you want, like make it however you like it. You don't have to make it according to the recipe. You could just make whatever you want. So we would all obviously do that when she's not there. But when she's there, we would like we'd have to do it like according to the rules. Is your mom's tenant looking for a roommate? You like free pizza? No, unfortunately not. The free pizzas are all mine. Um, yeah, it was I almost stole pizzas, but it was all good. Did you ever make two drinks for yourself at one shift while your manager wasn't there? Of course. Literally, like the drinks must be so cheap. Like it's like I feel like they're being so I feel like Starbucks is so stingy. Like one free drink per shift per employee. It's like really? They could have like 10 free drinks per shift and like it would not make a dent, you know? It's just like a bit of milk. Unless they're putting like 16 shots of espresso in it or something. I don't even think that's expensive. I don't know. I don't even know what would be expensive. I don't think anything is. Cause like I feel like we waste that much normally. Like someone like doesn't like their drinks, we have to remake it, and then we throw away the old drink or like whatever. Like a lot of stuff goes to waste, right? Starbucks is so cheap. Boston Pizza was cool with me drinking as much pop or water as I want to drink it. I mean, obviously you're allowed to drink as much water as you want. That'd be ridiculous. Better question: what kind of pizza did you order? I got my favorite pizza from her pizza place is the sweet chili pizza. It's so good. Me just stealing from Starbucks and pizza place, apparently. But yeah, I think Starbucks is way too stingy. Like, um, one free drink seems like not like they could afford to give a lot more than that. Cause like surely, the drinks are definitely not that expensive. They're charging like $6 for it, but like it's not that expensive. Um, Sweet chili. Yeah, of course. It's delicious. It's so good. No cheese, only olive. No sauce, only olives. The worst thing about the no sauce pizza is like the sauce is really required to like stick the toppings on, because like otherwise you're just putting like olives onto bread, you know, and it would just like roll off. That was the annoying part. Like there's a little cheese to like glue it down a bit, but like it's still just like loose on the bread, you know? It's I don't really know what the big um like I feel like what am I trying to say? Yeah, I feel like you could just make it as many drinks as you want, and I don't think Starbucks would ever miss that, you know? Like I don't think I don't think it would make any noticeable impact on their bottom line. I guess it's just they're just like that. They're just mean. To be fair though, we did get like one free pound of coffee a week when we worked at Starbucks, and that was a lot of coffee. Like legitimately, um, I had wait like no one. You can't drink that much coffee in 1 week, right? Like you'd have to drink like 10 cups of coffee a day to get through that. Um, so I'd end up just like my family in Japan. They really like getting coffee, or at least one of my uncles really likes getting coffee from Canada. I guess Canadian coffee is better. I don't know. So we always bring coffee as a gift from Canada, and um yeah, I used to just like bring piles of Starbucks coffee because like I had so much, and I'll just start giving them away to people. I'm like, do you guys want some coffee? Like my mom would just give them to her friends and stuff because like there's so much coffee. Is it good quality coffee? No, it's Starbucks coffee. It's like okay, it's okay. Like if you grind it yourself and you brew it yourself, it's not bad. But yeah, now we give like better coffee to them. I think we gave him Salt Spring coffee. Um, and I don't know if they have us in other places, but I gave my aunt like Kicking Horse coffee, which is pretty well known these days, and it was really good. It was really good. And then the Okay, you know how I told you guys like when I was in Japan, I made my aunt coffee in the morning because like she had to go to work, right? And then she kept telling me, she was like, "Oh, can you make the coffee a little weaker?" And I was like, "Oh, that's fine." And I made it like, okay, so the amount of coffee that you're supposed to put in was 4 spoons, okay? So then she said make it a bit weaker. So I was like, "Oh, I'll make three and I'll put 3.5 spoons in, right?" And then the next day she's like, "Can you make it even weaker?" So I was like, "Okay, I'll put 3 spoons in, which is like 3/4 strength, right?" And then the next day she was like, "Can you make it even weaker?" I was like, "Okay, screw. I'm going all the way to 2 spoons. I'm going to half. I'm halving the coffee." And then she was like, "That's perfect." I was like, "You're drinking water." I cannot handle. I'm very against weak coffee. I cannot handle a weak coffee. If you give me coffee and it's watery, like it's disgusting. I was like, you know what? I'm not drinking it. You do you. I'll make you your watery coffee. I guess the job done. I guess so. I guess so. I've been thinking of getting a coffee machine. You need stimulants while coding. Wait, you don't drink coffee, right? You got a coffee machine. I have an espresso machine, but then I think they recently increased the price of the Nespresso pods. I'm like, is it worth it? But um, I don't know. Like, obviously, it doesn't make as good of coffee as like a normal coffee machine, but it's a lot easier. Basically an americano. Is it though? Because like americanos are like espresso and water. It's not like it's not like you get a normal cup of coffee and like water it down. You know? I feel like it's not the same thing. I hate watery coffee though. I hate I hate light roast coffee and I hate watery coffee. Like I want like the the bitterest, strongest coffee. Not actually, but like pretty um yeah, pretty like more on the bitter side. I don't like coffee to be sour. I wonder if Cuban coffee is a normal black coffee equivalent. What is Cuban coffee? Yeah, the price of pods is my concern. You're very frugal. Yeah, I don't think it's that bad. I think it's like if you drink one coffee a day, it's like depending on what you it's like 80 cents a day, which is like if you compare it to like buying coffee from a store, then it's not that bad, but compared to like brewing your own coffee from the grounds, then I guess not. Oh, but some people you can make your own pods. You can grind your own coffee and make your own pods. So if you could do that. Just invest in the machine and then make your own pods every once in a while. Like bulk stock them up. Brazilians here say we make it too strong. Huh. It's just black coffee, but here's also black coffee, but it feels softer. Yeah, maybe they just make it weaker, or if it's like a lighter roast. Yeah, truly me just cubana because I like a stronger coffee. I cannot handle. Yeah, to be fair, coffee in Japan is not like that great. Um, learning term. Yeah, softer, weak. Yeah, generally coffee is weaker. Like if it's like a taste, it's generally weaker, like a weaker drink of alcohol or like a that kind of thing. So maybe that's why my uncle wants coffee from Canada instead because the ones in Japan are not that great. Or maybe it's probably just more expensive because there's a lot of things that are more expensive in Japan than in Canada. I really think my I really think my other uncle would love coming here though, because he's like he and my aunt are like really into beer, and I was like, oh, do you guys have like craft beer in Miyazaki? And he was like, not really. There's like one place, but like not really. I was like, you would love Vancouver. There's so much craft beer. Like you could go to so many, you could do so many breweries and craft beers. Like, and he was like, that does sound good. He would be appalled at the price though. Apparently, Norwegian coffee is very good. Really? I thought coffee only grows in like warmer climates. But I guess there's salt spring coffee here, so I guess we do have coffee here. You like Asaha Wanda Morning Shot, hot small coffee can. Always buy it when it's on discount. I cannot deal with like pre-made coffee. Like I cannot deal with coffee from like a bottle or a can. I've never found one that tastes good. Oh, Asahi. Oh, okay, okay. We import it, but we import the good stuff. I see, I see. I mean, the coffee around here is pretty good. Like we have a lot of like great cafes with like, you know, some good coffee. Like not Tim Hortons. Asahi beer. I'm not a beer guy, so I cannot say, but there is Asahi beer and Kirin beer. Welcome in, Milgram. Yeah, my uncle and my aunt and uncle are like really into beer. They're like, oh, we go on like really long walks. Like they're like we walk like an hour. Like we walk like an hour, hour and a half each way. I was like, oh, that's really long. And he's like, yeah, we it's like good for our health. And then our reward of that, like our motivation is like we go walk an hour and a half, we drink a beer, and then we go. I was like, fair enough. Whatever motivates you. You like Asahi beer too? Very dry, not bitter, very smooth. I've not acquired the taste for beer, so I cannot I cannot speak to this. But I figured, around here I would see a lot of craft beer and stuff like that. So I was like, surely there must be a reason why craft beer is so expensive. Like it must be good. Don't know. But I don't drink, so I have no idea. I'll enjoy a nice non-alcoholic cocktail with, especially if it's like if it sounds cute, you know. But I'm more of a water drinker, um, coffee drinker. Miji gets us Asian nerf when drinking. Yeah, yeah, I cannot. Okay, it's funny because like half my family does not drink. Like the aunt and uncle I stay with, neither of them drink at all. Um, but my grandpa loves drinking. My grandpa will go hard on the shochu. And like I said, my other aunt and uncle really like beer. I think they like all alcohol, but they like beer. The one where you get sweaty. The one where you get red. I don't think you get sweaty. At least I don't think I get sweaty. But yeah, it's I think they're pretty good at like their side of the family for some reason is good at handling the alcohol. I cannot. I guess it only hits some of our family genes. Um, who knows? Who knows how that works? I don't know if it's probably not genetic. It's probably just like a tolerance. Uh, I'll die without knowing how I handle alcohol. I mean, that's fine. That's fine. You don't need to know if you don't want to. um, maybe if you drink more, you'll grow out of it. I don't think so. I don't think so. Cause like, when I was like a teenager, I did drink like I mean, I didn't drink like constantly, but like, I definitely like drank, right? And I know it never did stop. I think it's just like a genetic thing. I don't think it's related to your tolerance. Be curious though. I mean, you could always just try in a safe environment if you feel like you'd be okay with it, but obviously it's up to you. If you just want to know the taste, if you want to know what it's like to be a little bit buzzed. Being drunk is overrated. Yeah, I don't really. I just feel very neutral towards it. I'm like for me, it's like it's not even like, oh, why don't you drink? It's more like, why drink? I'm like, I don't really have a reason to drink. Um, I'm not like super into the taste of alcohol, right? Um, and I'm not into partying, so for me, it's like I don't really have a reason to drink. Like, so it doesn't really matter. But I'm not like against it. I just like don't really care. Like it's like it costs money. It like it. Okay, that's the main thing. It costs money, um, and yeah, just I feel like I would have to go out of my way to acquire it. Too expensive to get drunk. No, it is very expensive, but in Japan it's very cheap. You can get like a all you can drink kind of thing for like $20. You're epileptic. I mean, what did I say? Epileptic. I think I said epileptic. Does that mean you're not? Does that mean you can't drink? I actually have no idea. Yeah, if it's unsafe, don't drink. You're not missing out on much, honestly. I don't even like alcohol nor how people turn out after drinking. I'm curious either way. Drinking can trigger. Yeah, okay, yeah, that's not a good idea then. Um, it just makes you feel like, if I had to describe being drunk, it's like obviously not to the point of being. I've never been blackout drunk, but if you're like just like if you're pretty buzzed, if you're drunk, then like you just feel quite like obviously you're aware of everything you're doing. You just feel like you don't feel any like inhibition, like which is like you're not like you would do stuff you wouldn't normally do because you're not scared. You're not like scared or um shy to do so. But obviously it affects everyone differently. That's just like the main way I would say. But some people maybe just get like depressed or something. Not interested. Don't worry. Just curious. Yeah, yeah. Only thing I drink, but on rare occasions is soju. I don't. There's no alcohol that I'm like I really enjoy the taste. I'm not like, but I feel like I just haven't acquired it because I don't drink very much. But yeah, at this point I kind of stopped because like I feel like my body does not handle it well, and it's like to me it's like it's not even enjoyable to be drunk because like I just feel very like I just feel very like allergic reaction. You know what I mean? um, yeah. For me it's like I think I one I have very little inhibition to start out with. Like I'm very I have very little shame to begin with. I don't really need alcohol to break down that barrier. I'm just like I'm not that embarrassed by anything. Two, I'm not really in any environment where drinking would be like fun. You know, like it's like unless I was drinking just to be cultured and enjoy like a little glass of wine at dinner or something. I'm not like going to like parties or like the club. I feel like it. I feel like being sober though at a club would not be fun. Or like being so, but generally being sober around a bunch of really drunk people, it's like not fun, you know. But yeah, I'm not no longer. I've been to a bar. I've been to a bar like a handful of times, but that's when I was drinking. I've never been to a bar while sober. I don't know what that's like. Um, Club Miju would be funny. I guess so. I don't know. The only time I've been to a club like after that is for like a concert, which is not really like a normal club environment because you're like watching the concert. Being around drunk people while sober, just yeah, yeah. I think drunk people are fun to other drunk people, but to sober people, they're not. Actually, sometimes they're funny, but like if it's like a huge group of people who are all being drunk, that's annoying. But I have had my fun talking to drunk Gwen. Talking to drunk Gwen is a fun time. She says the most silly things. But that's not like a it's not like a huge group, you know. And it depends. It depends what people are like when they're drunk. Gwen is a fun time. I can't even remember what. I can't even remember. It was like yeah, it was like years ago. You were like, I think you were in the Discord, and you're like, they're all playing board games. I hate games. I think it was something like that. It was really funny. I have screenshots somewhere. I remember I was looking through my old computer or something, and I was like trying to see what screenshots I had, and I think it was Drunk Gwen. I can't remember what it was now. I think she was very upset that everyone was playing board games, and she did not like that. I'll have to, I'll have to see if I still have those. Yeah, it's I lost my train of thought. It was true that they always have the board game stuff. You were just speaking your truth, you know? You weren't wrong. Drunk one was still correct. One time I called escorts escorts while drunk. Why? What was happening in the situation? Why was there escorts? Do we want to know? Or it just came up in conversation? Escorts. The escorts of sex work. Maybe there's a competition. I don't know. Maybe there's like a worlds. Probably not. I don't know what the convo was about. That is quite funny. Yes. I can't remember the last time I was drunk though. I probably the last time I was drunk I was probably like 19 or like 20. I do not remember. I'm too old now. But I think like my tolerance for alcohol got worse as I got older. Cause I remember the last time I drank was like maybe like 4 or 5 years ago in Japan, and I had like a glass of plum wine at dinner, and I had like this. I had like a really not like a really strong allergic reaction, but I had like a pretty significant allergic reaction. Like I had hives that night, and I had like I was like super congested. Like I was like it obviously was like a histamine kind of thing, right? Um, so I since then I haven't actually drank. I thought I was allergic to shellfish because I was also having shellfish at the same time, and that's like a pretty common allergy. Um, but yeah, I was so I was like, you know what? Maybe I just won't drink. I think it was maybe like a combination of things, but I was like, you know, I don't really want to deal with that. I did go to the allergist, and I'm apparently not allergic to anything, so who knows? And I've had a lot of crab and lobster since then. I was like, you know what? Let's see what happens. And I tried it. I was fine. It's been over a year for me. You drank in London, and fair enough. It's been a couple months for me. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I feel like I just kind of I did it for a while because I was like a teenager, and like especially when I just turned 19, I was like, oh, I can go to a bar for the first time, and that was fun. But it, and I was kind of like, no, can't really be. It wasn't as fun as I thought. They make it seem more fun on TV, or maybe it's just like not my style. And welcome in Lee. Thank you so much for the 33 months. Hope you're doing well today. 33 years. Wow. We're in our 30s now. Crazy. You had a shot of Bailey's in your hot chocolate when you went to a Christmas market a while back. Nice, nice. I think they have like, I think I saw there was like Bailey's at Tim Hortons or something, but I don't think it's alcoholic because I don't think Tim Hortons can sell alcohol. I have no idea. Um, there's a cafeteria down here. You're gonna grab some. Okay, okay. Enjoy, enjoy. Um, time flies. It does. It does. Um, okay, wait. I'm just gonna BRB again. I'll be right back. I have to pee again. Okay. Enjoy the Mallow Mart. Okay, I'm back. Hope everyone is still doing well today. Maybe your day got worse since starting stream. Who knows? Who knows? Um, oh, I did play League of Legends yesterday for the first time in a long time. Um, and it went okay. Went okay. By my standards, by my standards, it went okay. Was I succeeding? It was like it's more just like my League of Legends performance is not measured by like how well I'm doing. It's more just like how much I'm not dragging down the rest of the team. You forgot it's Sunday. Oh no. Yeah, it's already Sunday. So you didn't lose and type jungle diff and just it was the new ARAM. I don't know if it's new, but I haven't played in a very long time. But it's like the ARAM. There's like an ARAM mode where it's like you get like the augments, which are like the random buffs and stuff like that. I do like that. I think it's fun. I'm not a huge fan of ARAM though. Like just because one, you can't choose who you play. So like 99% of the time I'm playing something that I like don't really know how to play. Um, and then also two, it's like a team fight always all the time. And like I really struggle with team fights because like there's a lot going on at the same time. And like also like I don't know what all the other champions do, right? So like it's kind of hard to fight, like do like a big fight when I'm like I don't even know what my team's doing. I don't know what the other team's doing. I barely know what my own character is doing. So it's like it's like but it's kind of it's very action packed and it's just press button, have fun, I guess. I did not. There was I only played a few games and there was definitely some people being really toxic in the chat. It was very quick. It was very, right away. Like first game, someone from our team is like, this team is full of bots or something. Like I don't know. I was like, you know what? I get called a bot a lot. That's fine. I'm okay with that. Cause like surely, uh, bots are doing okay. You know, they're automated. Surely they're doing okay. Um, yeah, and I also tried out the new. They added the WAS controls to League of Legends recently. It's been a very big thing. It's been a very very big thing in the League of Legends community. It's very divisive. It's very divisive because League of Legends is a classic, as Ricky calls it, a right click game. And so they wanted to add WAS controls so new players could just I think to try and get more people playing the game because I think League is dying a little bit. League is dying a little bit because it's very hard to get into League of Legends. It's like you like start when if you're like a new player, there's like so much to learn, right? There's like 160 champion, maybe 180 at this point. And like there's like a million different items and like the game itself at its core like the basic strategy is very complicated. So it's like their tutorials suck, so it's very hard to get into. But from what I could understand from the developers, how they were talking, they want to reduce like a barrier to entry. Like they're trying to remove barriers to entry for people to play League. I took this long. I'm doing okay. Yeah, I played League of Legends and I'm okay. I'm okay. It's not a cry for help, I promise. I took this long to add WAS to League. Yeah, yeah. They're still using the same control scheme from 2009. Took them 16 years. What's happening with the League community? It's just there's a lot of changes coming to League of Legends in the next season. Pretty much I don't know when the last time you played League of Legends is. It's like they're just overhauling a lot. So yeah, obviously, whenever there's a big change in any game or any whatever, whenever there's a big change in anything, it's very controversial. Because it's like a big thing, right? But I'm not too familiar, so I can't really speak. I can't really speak on that. But I was just talking about the WAS controls. And I did try it out, and it was like, honestly, it is a bit of a. I thought it would be hard because like there's a lot of buttons to press aside from WAS. Um, but honestly, it was like, oh, so much easier. It was so much easier for me because like even though I have been playing, well, technically I played my first game of League of Legends in like 2022, I think. Obviously I haven't played that much, so I'm still really not that great with the controls. And for me, it's like sometimes with the game, like the control, the right click controls, it's like I feel like when I play League of Legends, like 90, like okay, maybe like 80% of my brain power is like already occupied with like controlling the character. You know what I mean? It's like controlling the character and like attacking with the same button is like kind of hard. So like most of my brain power goes towards that. But when I play with WAS, I'm like, oh, I can actually move my character without having to like think about it. You know, like I can move my character in the place I want it to go, and I can like look at other things on the screen while I'm playing the game, which is like, you know, it seems quite important for playing League of Legends. But yeah, it's quite it's quite controversial for sure. Have you considered just getting used to right clicking? Look, you sound like the League players. um, for me, it's like I think I get what they're going for. Like I think what League of Legends does need to do is add a lot of um. I think what League of Legends needs to do if they want new players, as someone who does suck at games, who does have skill issue, um, is to add a bunch of like training wheels in, right? Like so it's like you could, because the game is so complex. There's no way you can just like, I mean some people do, right? But like I think there's going to be a big barrier for entry. Um, there's a big barrier for entry, like for people to get into it. So I think if you add a bunch of training wheels that like helps people get into the fun parts of the game, like if you start playing League of Legends and you're struggling with the controls and that's all you can really think about, that's not really fun, right? Like it's like, oh, you can't have fun until you learn how to right click, right? Like then it's like, okay, that's what's fun about League of Legends, right? What's fun about League of Legends is like the strategy and the fighting and like the different champions and stuff like that. So like their idea with adding WAS was that you can start thinking about that stuff and you can start engaging with that kind of stuff rather than just having to learn the controls first, right? Why not go the other way and start playing Dota? That way, when you move to League, it'll be so easy. It's like running with the weights, right? I'm already struggling without the weights. You were thinking that? You're thinking about Dota, Ricky? Or you're thinking about what I said, that they should add a bunch of training wheels. Because like that's how I would like. Maybe I'm not the target demographic they're going for, but for me personally, I would say like if they could add a bunch of things to, you know, like it's like okay, when you first play, I don't know. I can try to think of a game that has this as an example. Like maybe like I don't even Breath of the Wild. Like maybe a game where you get abilities as you go through the tutorial. Like it's like oh, okay, right now you can only just like walk around, and then now you can jump, and then now you can do, you know, it's like where you can where the other parts of the game are kind of like abstracted away until you can get used to what like you learn incrementally. You learn one step at a time. Is what I mean. I feel like that's what I need. Dota former enjoy. I forgot. Yeah, you're a right click gamer at heart. That's where I started my hate towards right click. Do you not like the controls? Is that what it is, or you just don't like Dota? I struggled with Breath of the Wild at first because I hadn't used a controller in like a decade. I think Breath of the Wild does a good job. Good job, like easing people into it. Like you get the runes one at a time. You get the paraglider later on. I mean, those things aren't like hard to accomplish, but like I think keeping it simple at the start is makes it easier for people to learn. Like make it easier for casuals to get into it, right? And I think League does need more. Like like games are the majority of player bases will always be casual, right? So you need to cater to that as well. Like the hardcore players won't have any trouble because they're like good, but the people who most people aren't good. But yeah, I think Breath of the Wild does a good job. I think it's I was struggling. I did struggle with it a fair bit, but um I was able to make it through, which is more than I could say if I'd started with like Elden Ring. You played it because friends played it, so I had fun with them, but the clicking part wasn't fun to me. Well, time for you and your friends to play a league, and you can play with the WAS controls. One day, I'm like half joking, but I'm also kind of serious. Like they should add controllers. But that would be like people are already mad about WAS. People are gonna be so mad about controllers. As I was saying, if you want new players, just delete 2/3 of the champions. I know, but like you can't delete. It's like Pokemon. Like every champion is someone's favorite, right? Like even if it's like two people, it's like someone's favorite, and you can't delete them because people already spent money on their skins. And welcome in Gundam. We're reading all today. You grew up playing RTS games, so you never struggle with clicking. Yeah, I never. I'm not. I think my main issue with the league controls is like I'm not good at clicking. Like I'm not accurate with my mouse. I'm not very comfortable like clicking on specific, being like accurately clicking quickly, And I think that's the main. I think that's the main thing that people, if the people who find the controls difficult, at least I can only speak for myself, but I think it's the same for a lot of people. It's like because you're moving and clicking with the same button. If you're moving around a lot and clicking and attacking a lot, which you should be doing, it's like a lot of back and forth clicking, and I think that part is quite difficult. Um, League has way too many champions. I know, but at that point, it's like they kind of dug themselves into a hole, right? Like you can't delete them. You really cannot delete them. Like that would be really bad if you deleted them. Um, and also like they have to add new champions because like they add a certain amount of champions a year, and that's how they sell. That's how they sell skins, and that's how they keep people interested in the game, by adding more. But the more they add, the harder it gets for new people to come in, right? So it's like I don't really know what you can do in that situation. Yeah, I I think I think making League accessible to new players is like a very difficult endeavor. They could just rework old champion. I mean, they do, but there's still a lot. I don't know if it happens with League as well, but last time I played Dota, I felt like an OS update. Everything was not where it used to be. I mean, how long did you go between playing? Was it like 5 years? There are probably a lot of changes in that time. That's like going back to Genshin. I mean, I guess Genshin, the UI doesn't change, but like, yeah. I mean, the League UI doesn't change. The League client is like so old, right? But yeah, so I don't know. I don't know what they can do about there being too many champions. Maybe you need like a. My idea is like you have like a people who suck at the game mode, you know, where it's like very simplified, where it's like the pool of champions is very small and like very simple champions. It's like there's like 30. I mean, I don't know how many you need to make it equal, but like you need like let's say you need like 30 to 50, and they're all like you leave out the ones that are like really really complicated, and then you have like simple items or something, or like you don't even buy items or something. Like it just I feel like that's the level I need if I were to play without someone showing me the ropes. Like if I was like gonna install League of Legends on my own and start playing it, like I feel like that's how simple they need to make it for me. I'll forever advocate for the 2/3 calling. They can't. People are attached. If they delete 3/4, there's no way. There's no way. The champions are like the identity. Like that's their all their selling points, 2018 to 2024. Oh, that's a long time. That's 6 years, yeah. They can't delete the arcane champions. Just delete champions until Olaf becomes viable. They could just buff him. I'm sure he's viable sometimes. I don't know. Could have a beginner mode with limited champs. Yeah, I think something like that would be really good. But then you'd have the problem of like people would start like smurfing in the beginner mode. um, yeah, welcome in mini. I would love a beginner mode. Like beginner mode, limited champions. Um, like okay, limited champions. You don't even buy items. The items just automatically they just automatically get built as you level up or something. Like something like that. I feel like that then is like okay, you can get used to like then you can get used to fighting, you get used to being in lane, you can get used to like okay, you push the tower, you like kill the towers and then like go to the nexus. You know, like I feel like that's like you need to learn the basics there. And that could be like the tutorial, right? But the tutorial is very short and small. Although I believe they overhauled it recently. But apparently people say it's still not good. Because the tutorial I played originally was like nothing. I was like, what am I doing? It was like, here's a champion. This is, you can click to attack. And I was like, okay, great. Beginner mode says a platinum Wilder player. Yeah. Yeah, and I was diamond, by the way. How dare you? I was diamond in Wild Rift. Um, but in League of Legends, I would not dare to do my placements right now. If I did my placements right now, I'd be like iron. Surfing is a whole thing by itself. Yeah, yeah. Cause like it is quite fun. Like I did play a few games League of Legends on my own, and it is quite fun when like you feel like the opponent is at your level, you know, and then you're like having a good time. Cause like sometimes obviously I'll be in like the new player queue, cause like my account was like really low level, but like you would be against a player who's like level 10. Their account is like level 10, but you watch them play and you're like, this person is not a new player. You're like, definitely, this person is definitely not a new player. And then you just get like stomped, right? So it's like, oh, I can't really do much because like this person is obviously way better than me. So I think but then the games where either I was better than the other person, which is very rare, or the person was about my level, then it's quite fun. I think it's a great time. You don't need a beginner mode. Ratsy, you have not seen me play. When are you gonna play League on stream? I don't want to be bullied. I already get bullied enough playing Resident Evil. I can get bullied so much playing League. I don't know what the League Twitch chat is like. It cannot be good. But yeah, it's I think it would be funny, but it would also like people would be so mean. Although I can handle it. Like I don't have any like I don't have any like pride in my League skills. I very much know that I'm not good. So I'm not gonna have like my ego bruised or anything like that. Unless people start insulting Caitlyn. That's my girl. But yeah, I'll think about it. I'll think about it. It could be a funny time. Maybe as a one off. um yeah, it could be fun. I'll think about it. I'll keep you updated if I play more League of Legends. I might though. I actually might, cause if there's WAS, then I might play more. League birthday. That's like the last thing I want to do my birthday. I think we're gonna go with the Metal Gear Solid. But yeah, I have to go, so I will leave it here for today. If you want to, my next stream will be on Wednesday. We'll probably start the Genshin Archon quest. Don't know what it will be, but I will see what's going on with the Archon quest. Join the Discord if you haven't already. Take us with you. No, you guys can just have fun on your own. Yeah, I'm thinking to maybe next week start streaming 1 hour earlier. Cause yeah, I do have to go right now. So maybe next week I'll start streaming 1 hour earlier. But I'll talk about the Discord because I forgot to bring it up on stream. But yeah, if you want more just chatting or some more gaming, I'll be streaming as well next weekend. 8 a.m. I know it's early, but I do wake up early on the weekdays too. So yeah, I will leave it here for today. Hope you have a great rest of the weekend. If I don't see you, join the Discord. And yeah, I'll see you all next time.